Have you ever wondered why others get rich while you are still struggling? You work hard, work day and night, but the money just comes and goes and the dream of financial freedom is still far away? The truth is, it's not because you're lazy, it's not because you're not smart. The problem is, you're still thinking like someone who's not ready to be rich. The poor mindset is not about the amount of money you have, but about how you think about money. And if you keep thinking the same way, even if you win the lottery, the money will still fly away. Rich people are not just rich because they have money. They are rich because they have a wealth-creating mindset, a mindset they practice every day. This video won't teach you how to make $1 million overnight, but it will give you 5 simple steps to start developing a rich mindset, starting today, because if you don't change on the inside, nothing on the outside can save you. And if you're truly ready, the journey of financial transformation starts right now. Are you frustrated with the financial cycle, making money and spending it all, living with pressure at the end of the month? You're not alone. The good news is, you can totally change that, starting with the way you think. In today's video, I'll share with you 5 simple but extremely effective thinking habits applied by successful people to build a strong mindset, helping them not only make money, but also keep and multiply it over time. These are not some success overnight secrets. These are things you can apply right after watching the video, small steps, subtle changes, but with great cumulative power. And if you're really serious about your financial life, the next 10 minutes could be the first turning point in your journey to developing a rich mindset. Ready? Next up is tip number 1. The thing that will help you break through the biggest limitation that is holding you back, and that is limiting beliefs. You know, the biggest difference between rich people and poor people is not how much money they have in their bank account, it's how they think every day. A person with a poor mindset will always start every decision with the question, do I have enough money? Or is this too expensive? And that's when they let fear control every choice in life. Fear of lack, fear of failure, fear of risk, so they choose safety, keeping the status quo, and the result is nothing changes. In contrast, people with a rich mindset don't ask, do I have enough money? But ask, how can I create value to own this? They don't let their current circumstances limit their thinking. They look at opportunities, at solutions, not problems. Here's the hard truth. If you're constantly saying, I'm not good enough, I don't deserve more money, or money is the root of all evil, then that's not just a thought, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. You're setting yourself up for failure. Start changing by pay attention to the words you use every day. Stop saying negative statements like, I can't, or I don't have enough. Instead, practice saying, I'm learning how to, or I'm taking steps to improve. Because thinking is the beginning of every action. And if you want to change the results in your life, the first thing you need to change is the way you think. Ready? Because tip number 2 will help you reprogram your brain to start attracting success to you. Here's a simple but powerful principle, and one that most ordinary people overlook. Every time you get paid, salary, bonus, commission, don't pay your electricity bill, your rent, or even your first coffee of the week before you pay yourself. Sounds strange, right? But imagine this. If you don't set aside a portion of your finances for yourself, to invest in your future, to grow your knowledge, or simply to save, you're working your whole life just to pay someone else. Rich people understand this. They put themselves first, not out of selfishness, but because they understand, if I don't build my wealth now, no one else will. When you pay yourself first, even if it's just 10% of your income each month, you're sending a powerful signal to your brain that says, I'm worth it, I prioritize myself, I am valuable. This habit helps you shift from a spending mindset to a saving mindset. You start seeing money as a tool to make more money, not just something to spend. And you don't have to wait until you're rich to do this. Start today, with whatever money you have. It's not the number that matters, it's the repeated behavior. Because when you learn to prioritize, you'll start making smarter financial decisions, and eventually, wealth will be within your reach. Ready? Trick number 3 will help you reset your financial operating system with a little-known but incredibly powerful tool. Have you ever heard the saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with? Sounds simple, but it is one of the most underrated formulas for wealth. Take a look. If the people around you are always complaining, shopping on impulse, afraid of failure, and always avoiding responsibility, then sooner or later you will become like them, not because of learning, but because of assimilation. Environment has a stronger impact than will. You cannot think big, act differently, or talk about financial goals while your group is busy arguing about the 50% sale at the mall. Rich people carefully select their relationships. They build a growth circle where there are predecessors to motivate, companions to push, and also critics to keep them sane. What's special? They are not afraid to be lonely for a while, to be in the right group for the long term. And no, you don't have to be friends with millionaires. As soon as you start surrounding yourself with positive, learning, goal-oriented people, you're on a new level of energy. Remember, you can do all the right financial tricks, but if you're being dragged down every day by meaningless conversations and complaining about money, you're constantly leaking energy. So today, take a look at your circle. Who's lifting you up? Who's pulling you down? And you need to proactively open the door to people who make you the best version of yourself. Now, trick number 4 will help you unlock an invisible asset that the rich invest in every day, but that many people overlook. Did you know? Every great achievement in life, from skyscrapers to billion-dollar businesses to lives that started from scratch, started with imagination. It may sound abstract, but it's the most powerful tool rich people use every day. Not the "I'll be rich someday" kind of daydreaming, but the clear, vivid, detailed visualization of the future they want to create. Rich people don't just work hard, they see themselves succeeding before it becomes a reality. They imagine themselves communicating, walking, making decisions, facing challenges as if they were that version of themselves already. Neuroscientists call it adaptive neuroprogramming. The brain doesn't differentiate between fantasy and reality. If you spend time every day visualizing yourself handling money smartly, speaking confidently in a boardroom, stepping out of your comfort zone and achieving your goals, you're training yourself to be that person. Conversely, if you only imagine failure, risk, judgmental looks, that's what you're secretly working towards. So take 5 minutes every morning, just 5 minutes. Close your eyes and see your rich self. Where are you? What are you doing? How are you feeling? Who's with you? The clearer the image, the stronger the action. And don't be surprised if one day you reach the point where you imagined it, wrote it down, because by then you've been living it in your mind for a long time. And now you're ready to enter trick number 5, where you learn how to control your money before it controls you. You've got a clear vision of your wealthy future. Great, but vision alone isn't enough. It'll remain a dream without action. And not just impulsive action or try it out and then give up halfway. Rich people have one thing in common. They take relentless action, regardless of setbacks, failures, or criticism. They don't wait until everything is perfect. They don't wait until they feel confident enough. They get started and adjust along the way, because they understand every step is a building block. No action, no results. Want to write a book? Start with a page. Want to invest? Learn a little lesson every day. Want to start a business? Make a basic plan and test it today. Don't worry about what others think. Don't wait for the right time. Your daily persistence and commitment is your right time. The difference between the average person and the truly rich is not the idea, it's who takes action more consistently, faster, and dares to fail more. You will be rejected, you will fail, you will want to give up, but if you commit to your vision and keep moving forward, step by step, you will surpass all the people who are just dreaming and doing nothing. And that is the ultimate sign of a rich mindset. Don't talk too much, do more. Don't wait for luck. Create your own opportunities. When you take action long enough, consistently enough, you will see things that were once impossible gradually become reality. And that is when the real game begins. You have just gone through 5 simple but extremely powerful keys to re-establish your entire thinking system. From being a passive person with money to being the master of your finances, career, and yourself. First is to stop thinking like a poor person, because all your actions originate from your thinking. If you still believe that you are not worthy, cannot be rich, or that money is evil, then no tool can help you. Trick number 1 helps you clear those invisible barriers. Next is trick number 2, pay yourself first. This is not only a financial principle, but also an affirmative action that says, I prioritize my own values. Trick number 3, upgrade your circle of relationships because you are the average of the people you spend the most time with. Want to go fast and far? Stay close to people with a rich mindset. Trick number 4, train your imagination. The rich see the future before it happens and then take action to make it happen. The picture in your head is the blueprint for the life you build. And finally, trick number 5, take drastic and relentless action because everything you learn, think, believe is meaningless if you don't do it. Now, you have the map. The question is, will you stand there and stare at it, or will you start walking? Don't let theories just stay on paper or in your head without being applied immediately. Start by reevaluating your current thinking. Whenever you find yourself falling into a poverty mindset loop, such as worrying too much about money or thinking I can't afford it, stop and replace it with a positive affirmation. I deserve to be rich and successful. That's the first step to making a big difference in how you view money. Next, create a simple but effective personal financial plan. No matter how much or how little you earn, set aside a fixed amount to pay yourself first, invest in yourself, learn or save to create a sustainable source of income in the long term. Don't forget to build and expand your circle of positive, successful people. Actively join groups, events, or connect with inspiring people to keep yourself motivated and growing. Finally, take time every day to practice visualization and clear goals, turning dreams into concrete plans. Combined with persistent and relentless action, you will see each step closer to the life you always wanted. Action is the bridge between dreams and reality. Start today. Don't wait because time never stops. A rich mindset is not something that is out of reach, but a choice that you can absolutely practice and possess. I encourage you to start applying the strategies that we have explored together today. Remember, wealth is not just about money, but also about freedom, peace of mind, and the ability to create value for yourself and those around you. Every step you take, no matter how small or large, brings you closer to that goal. Don't let hesitation or fear hold you back. Instead, use that fear as motivation to move forward. You can share this video with people you know who are also looking to change their mindset and develop themselves. Let's spread this positive energy and valuable knowledge to as many people as possible. Because a strong community starts with each individual who dares to dream and dares to act. Finally, I want you to remember, success is not a destination, it's a journey. Be persistent, keep the faith, and keep developing your mindset to get rich every day. You deserve to have the life you dream of, and you are walking that path step by step. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next inspirational videos and great knowledge. See you again in the next journey of self-development.